So, welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. So, this is day 10 of Grace. So great. Somebody was telling me that in TK Maxx there's these weights. So, TK Maxx, I think there's 650 or something like that. And that Argus has sold out completely of all the weights. And so, Elvery's has weights. And if you're using weights, the main thing is that they're not too heavy. So, these are half a kilo. 1 pound. So just really track and see that you're not too heavy in your arms. If you're really struggling, then it's too much. Go back to your jars of honey or your tins of tomatoes. See what you want to do. So great. So come lie on your mat, and we shall move a bit deeper into grace. Come. So lying on your back, your knees are bent. And then begin by just lifting your hips up, and you can lift your arms straight up as you do that. Nice. And then lower your hips down, lower your arms down. Nice. And again, rising up through your hips, reaching up through your arms, and then lowering down. So they're connected. As my hips lift, my arms lift. And then lowering down. So we're going to do opposites. So as your hips lift, so let your hips lift. And then as your hips lower, lift your arms. And as your arms lower, lift your hips. And so sometimes confusing things is really interesting for the body because we begin to listen to our sensations of where am I? How am I doing this? So just feel that. As your hips lift, your arms lower down. As your arms lift, your hips lower down. Nice. One more time. Feeling your body moving like honey. Having that sense of connectedness or empowered connection into your body or awareness or something. Keep your arms up towards the ceiling and begin to sway your knees from side to side. And I feel like I'm holding something between my hands. It's like a ball. And I'm keeping that really steady as I rock my knees from one side to the other side. My shoulders are staying steady. I'm really trying to stay in my body as I move. Knees travel one way, knees travel the other way. Nice, come back to center. So draw your right knee up towards you and then hold on to your right knee and squeeze your right knee in. And so this is the one where we shoot our leg out and lift our bum off the floor. So lengthen your right leg long, and as you do so, lift your hips up off the floor, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. And then bend your knee, drop your bum down, squeeze it in, and then shoot your leg out. I really feel that sense of surging down into your heel as you reach your arms up. Bend your knee, squeeze it in. Stretch out long, bum is floating in the air. One more time. Bend your knee, moving gracefully, smoothly. Stretch your leg long and then drop your knee. Nice. Bring your elbows to the floor with your elbows bent. Keep your knee bent on the right side and then lift your hips up and roll back down along your spine. Lift your hips up and roll back down along your spine. One more time. Lift your hips up, stay there, or stretch your right leg straight up towards the ceiling and really feel like your heel is trying to touch the floor. Pull your elbows a little bit more into the floor. Feel like you're stable through your shoulders. Strong into that left leg. Nice. Lower your bum to the floor. Other side. So bring your right foot to the floor. Left knee up towards you. Interlock your fingers. Squeeze your left leg towards you. And then zoom your leg out at a 45-degree angle. Lift your bum off the floor. Arms reach up. Bend your knee. Pull your knee towards you. And then zoom your leg out. Bend your knee. Bum is on the floor. Zoom your leg out. Your bum is off the floor. One more time. Bend your knee. Squeeze it in. Zoom your leg out. Nice. Bend your elbows, bring them to the floor. Drop your bum, bend your knee up onto your chest. And now we just lift straight up with our hips. Lifting up, lowering down. Feel your spine as you move. Feel the front of that right hip as you move. Lowering down. One more time. Lifting up. Pause there. Stretch your left heel up towards the ceiling. Maybe, maybe not. Surge through that left heel. Elbows are really strong and connected. And lower your bum to the floor. Pause for a moment and feel into your body. So reach both hands up towards the ceiling and imagine you're holding onto a ball between your hands, and then bring the ball over towards the right. Come back up to center. Feet stay flat on the floor. Bring the ball over towards the left. And then back up to center. Slowly travel from side to side, feeling all the different sensations through the torso, your shoulders, your neck, your arms. And you're moving tentatively and with deep awareness. Hey, Chico. So do that another twice, maybe. Great. And then come back to center. Slowly rolling over onto your side and come all the way up to sit. Hi, chicks. How you doing? So bend your knees to begin with, and your feet are flat on the floor. So I'm going to do this one sideways. And so to begin with, hold on to your left knee with your left hand and slowly bring your right elbow down towards the floor. And then reach your right hand forward so it reaches between your feet. Bend your right knee back, or right elbow back. Bring it towards the floor. And then reach your hand forward. Just feel that. Elbow comes back. Hand comes forward. Nice, one more time. Elbow comes back. Lean into a dog. And then go forward. Nice, other side. Right hand, right knee. Draw your left elbow back. How would you do this really smoothly and connectedly? Pull your elbow back. And then glide forward. So for me, grace has something to do with my neck and my shoulders and connecting the length of my spine to the movement. One more time. Nice. So we're going to go one level up from there. If that felt strong enough, stay there. Otherwise, interlock your fingers and bring both hands down towards the right. And then stretch both arms long in front of you. Both over towards the left. As you drop to the left, your right elbow lifts forward. And so with the weights on, I've begun to really notice that I listen really carefully to my body because there's a totally new dynamic, a kind of an unknown factor, which is what will the weight in my arms do to the rest of me? One more time each side. And so as a result, I've really noticed that it's affecting how I hear myself. How is it changing you? Nice. Arms are straight in front of you, knees are bent. And then bring both arms over towards the right and bring your hands to the floor. Bend your elbows. And then both hands over towards the left. And just travel from side to side. This is called a Russian twist. And how can you actually push your palms down into the floor as you do this? Or can you touch the floor? And which hand is stronger in the pushing? So the back hand for me, if I go to the right, my right hand connects easily, left hand not so easily. Next time you go to the right, pause there. Just hands down on the floor. Breath is in your belly. Change over towards the left, pause there. Being soft in your body, being connected, breathing. Nice, and come back to center. So bring your feet wide, bend your right knee, And have your right knee so that your foot is center. So then your right knee can drop out to the side. Nice. Look, feel that again. Right knee comes up, right knee over to the side. So reach both hands over towards the right and notice where you can naturally go. So there's going to be weight into this right knee. My left bum will lift and I'm touching the floor over towards the right. And then come back to center, lift your knee up. Nice. Reach over towards the right, back to center. If you want, you can reach your right hand down towards the left foot, drop your head down. Nice. Reach over towards the right. Maybe you reach a little bit further. Maybe you don't. With the weights on your hands, notice how you keep yourself well. Maybe bring your hands to the floor, drop your head down, rising up. So as soon as you take your weight, the weight of your torso out of it, it's much easier. So keeping your hands off the floor is the hardest version of this. Reaching your hands out long is really hard. So be careful. There is a natural limit to this. Like me, I don't want to reach my arms out because I'll never come back. Coming back up and over towards the left foot. Nice. Back to center. Change. Both feet are wide. Bend the left knee. Foot is on the floor. Left leg can fall out and then back in. Nice. So drop the left knee out. Touch the floor. Come back. Reach your left hand down towards your right foot. Over towards the left. Touch the floor or keep your hands off the floor. And then over towards the right. Just feel that. How do you travel? How do you travel? Nice. One more time. How wonderful. Both knees up, squeeze them in, wrap yourself around your knees, drop your head down. Head is dropping down towards your knees. You just have a sense of rounding forward, dropping your head, and breathing into your belly. Nice. So take your weights off, okay? Because we're going to be standing up and moving our arms in space. So we're going to use the awareness of what we've created. But some of the movements, when you reach your arms wide like so, when you're standing, it puts a huge amount of weight into your arms. So we're going to do a sun salutation without our weights on, okay? So stand to the front of your mat. And then lift your heels a little bit off the floor. So I'm like hovering on my toes with my heels off the floor. And then squeeze your bum a little bit and feel like your hips and pelvis are solid. And then you're lengthening up through the top of your head. Keep your heels floating and slowly reach your arms wide. Stay here or slowly look up. Who knew it was so hard? Nice. Drop your heels down, bending your elbows, bending your knees, coming all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees, hands to your shins. And be high on your shins as you arch your back and look forward. Hands to the floor, step your right foot back. Turn your back foot at a 45-degree angle. Pull your left elbow back into bow and arrow, and then slowly rise up, reaching your right hand forward. So your left elbow is pulled back, your right hand is forward. Turn your palms upwards. We did this sequence in light. And then draw your left hand forward, right elbow back, slingshot. And then rise up, reaching your left hand up. Pull your right elbow down, really squeeze the right side of your body. Bend your front knee a little bit more. Nice. Dropping your hand down, bow and arrow, pull your left elbow back, and then bring your right forearm down to your left thigh. Bring your left hand to your hip. Sink a bit deeper into your belly. Nice. Bring both hands to the floor and then turn your toes towards the right side of your mat and bring your hands to the middle of your mat. So you've turned towards the right. Bend your right knee. Bend your left knee. Bend your right knee. Bend your left knee. Bring your right elbow to your right knee. And I'm going to turn my toes slightly towards the right. So I've kind of windscreen wipered my feet towards the right. And then reach your left hand towards the right. So water whooshers. Bring your hands to the floor. Turn your toes a little bit towards the left. Left elbow to your knee. Reach your right hand towards the left. And then begin to glide from side to side, turning your feet from side to side as you change elbows, as you reach your arms. And just feel that. Nice. Next time you come to the left side, turn your feet even more. So the front foot is pointing towards the front of your mat. And then water whoosh. And then turn your chest and look towards the right with your chest, reaching your arm over your ear. Bend your front knee a little bit more. Nice. Turning towards the floor, bring your right hand down. Turn the back toe. Pause in your lunge. From here, step forward, all the way forward. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Just folding deeply through your body. Nice. Rolling up. Knees are soft as you roll up. Reach your arms wide, palms come together. Maybe you lift your heels a little bit off the floor and squeeze through your bum as you rise up and look up. Hands come to rest in front of your chest. Other side. Reach your arms wide. Be up on your toes with your heels hovering. Maybe squeeze your bum, look up, reach up. Drop your heels, lower all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands high on your shins, lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor, step your left foot back. It's at a 45-degree angle. Pull your right elbow back into bow and arrow. And then rise up. Left hand is reaching forward, right elbow is pulling back. Turn your palms upwards, slingshot. Reach your right hand forward, pull your left elbow back. Rising up. Squeeze deeply through the left side as you reach up. Bend your front knee a little bit more. Super. Lower down so you're straight. And then pull your right elbow back into bow and arrow. Bring your left forearm down to your thigh. Right hand to your hip. Pause there. Nice. Bring both hands to the floor. Turn your toes towards the right side of your mat. And then bend your left knee. Bend your right knee. Bend your left knee. Moving like honey, smoothly. Bend your right knee. One more time. Left knee. Right knee. Water whooshing. Whoosh. How do you include your waist and your hips? So I love coming up onto the toes of my back foot. So I have this sense of like super long into the leg that I'm reaching away from. Give power to your water whooshing. Nice. Both elbows, both knees. So this time when you travel towards the right, turn your right foot towards the front of your mat. Turn your back foot 45-degree angle. Water whoosh. And then turn your chest towards the left. Is that true? I've changed on my mat. Your left arm is overhead. Yes, that would be left. Bend your front knee a little bit more, reaching into your left arm. Nice. Down towards the floor. From here, bring your hands to the floor. Come sit on the floor. Come into a soles of your feet together, knees apart. Hold on to your ankles, sitting up tall. And just let that settle. For me, there's really something around the neck and the shoulders and the space of really inhabiting my space that grace is providing. It's like I'm feeling all the bits of me all the way through the range of motion. And as I do that, I'm mapping more into this space of me. It's like, oh, there's more of me as I do this. So I just feel that. How is this for you as you breathe into your belly? As you settle, keep your head centered, turn your eyes towards the right. And just sense into the right side of your body. Maybe there's a breath, a yawn, a sigh. Maybe there's just awareness down through the right arm or waist or chest, or into your leg. Eyes to center. Turn your eyes towards the left. Let there be a breath or a sigh or a yawn. And back to center. Nice. Come lie on the floor. Just rest your bones down on the floor. Lie down. Just be there for the next 30 seconds even while I close down the studio. Just rest on the floor. Lovely, guys. Really enjoying this. Thanks for sitting on me, Chico. That's very nice. So great. Nice. Those of you who are coming to my real classes tonight, Zoom last night was so sweet. So I'm doing hybrid classes where there's people in Zoom and they're talking to me through my earpiece. And then there's hybrid people. So there's like in real around me. And it's just so beautiful. I forget that the nervous systems around me tell me the speed that they need to go at. Because I've been in a room by myself doing yoga for a long time now. And so it's really amazing hearing the nervous systems and the people and integrating that into the information that I'm teaching. It's just amazing. I'm really enjoying it. So great. I'll see those of you in real tonight, and I'll see those of you in Zoom tonight, and I'll see the rest of you tomorrow morning. Yeah, rock on. Be great, be good, be you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.